She look right to your morning. Get that ass up, it's no yawning. Miss Alicia, no keys, she's breaking new stories. The fresh tea, got all the facts, she's hoarding. Rants, Raves, tune in to your fave. You don't need the sun to get caught in her shade. From the Louvre to the A, might be in Cali. Hump the day with the real lights, camera, action.
Wednesday morning, 8 to 9. Rants and Raves with your fave, Miss Alicia, no keys.
Oh my bad. Oh, you know, I was vibing out to my intro. I am so loving it. Don't call me biased, but maybe I am because like I love it so much. It was made for me special by my homeboy, Andre Cheers in St. Louis, Missouri. Hit him up, ABO Productions, if you need any type of dope ass rhymes made. But welcome back to Rants and Raves with your fave. I'm your girl, Miss Alicia No Keys. This is the second episode. Oh my God, how freaking excited I am about this. The first episode, hopefully you watched. If you didn't, it was talking about the WAP video with Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, and talking about Celine Powell and Trey Songz with Trey Kelly, however you want to say it. Want to send a big shout out to my last guest on my show. It was Rebecca, Sam, and Janessa. I had so much fun making the episode with them. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it just as much as I enjoyed making it. So this episode, I actually wanted to do a little more intimate, a little personal, you know, just a little personal. Y'all can kind of get to know me a little bit. I will have different guests on the show, but this episode, I just really felt like I wanted y'all just to get to know your girl. So, as I said, my name is Miss Alicia No Keys, yes. That's MZALESIA, No Keys, MOKNOKEYS. So initially, I am from St. Louis, Missouri, born and raised. Love my place of origin. I stay in LA right now. Moved here for acting. I do stand-up comedy. Fell into it, but it is now my love. I love it. I love it. I love it. Been here about 3 years. This place is something else. There will be a whole nother episode within itself. We'll talk about that another episode. Let me see. Been here 3 years and just trying to make moves, trying to make some stuff happen. And got the idea to do podcasts. Quarantine happened. Ended up coming up with the idea of making this into a vlog / podcast where if you can't watch it, you can see it online. And especially at the fact that I know I love talking. People love to hear me talk. So, you know, just like, oh, somebody got to teach me how to do that. But anyway, somebody teach me how to do that. But, yeah, basically, really cool, laid back, down to earth. And just felt like I wanted to share my energy, my spirit with the world, you know, give people something to uplift their spirits. And I have to do this disclaimer. I want to say, if anything I say in any of my videos, any of my podcast episodes, if anything offends you, please do not take anything to the heart, because I know there are a lot of very light nerve people who can't handle certain things and they take it offense, and I am taking digs at nobody. When I speak from my point of view, my perspective. If it's something that kind of touch you or resonate with you, you might want to look at yourself and see why it affected you, because I'm not coming for nobody. I just speak on what I see, what I feel, and that's what it is. Everybody got an opinion. I got one. I just chose to put them out on a platform. Okay. So, that's it about me. If anybody want to know anything else about me, feel free to comment, like, follow any of my social medias or anything, send me a DM. Want to collab, do some skits, you know, I'm always down for the cause, you know. But this episode, wanted to tell y'all something about me, got that out the way. This episode we're going to be talking about a few different things. I wanted to talk about the Brandy and Monica versus battle. There's so much that can be said about that. It was an epic event, but there is so much to be said about it. We're going to talk about it, please, but we're going to get to the nitty gritty of it. The nitty gritty. And then I want to also talk about, you know, I want to talk a little bit about the elections and the things that all of us as Americans, we facing it together. So on that front, we are very united because everybody is kind of affected by the buffoonery. Buffoonery, that's a good word for it, buffoonery. We're affected by the buffooneries that's going on. But we're going to talk about that. But initially, first thing that I really want to talk about is a huge, I don't want to say it's an event because it's not an event. I want to say the, my God, what would you really call it? It's not like an event because it's not something anybody planned, but well, I'm gonna call it a situation. It's not even a situation, for lack of a better word. The fucked up shit, lack of a better word, just so everybody can be on the same page on how I feel. The fucked up shit that just happened that I would hope has affected or at least fell on the hearts of anybody that's walking and breathing. The passing of Chadwick Boseman. Oh my God. AKA Mr. T'Challa. Black Panther. Man. Wakanda forever. Like, man. So, I wanted to talk about him, just honor him. Because if you alive, you should know what has happened. But maybe you've been up underneath a rock or you know, trying to get away from social media because so much going on in the world. But let me go and update you a little bit. So Chadwick, he passed on Friday. Crazy, right? 43 years old. Passed away from stage 4 colon cancer. Crazy thing is, nobody knew that he had colon cancer. Like, nobody knew. And come to find out, he was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer 2016. So if you know anything about his history on the art and things that he's done, the productions he's been in, he has made a total of 10 movies and 2 TV shows in a matter of 4 years while being sick with colon cancer. And what boggles my mind, I think, honestly, is the fact that this man was diagnosed. He didn't let the public know about it because, and well, I'm not gonna say because, but he didn't let the public know about it. So that says something about his character, that he wanted to be received like for his craft and not have anybody pity him. But for anybody that doesn't know, colon cancer is serious, especially stage 3. 40% of people, you got a 40% chance of basically finding a cure for it, which most of the time it does not happen. And then he advanced to stage 4, and that percentage drops down to 10%. So basically, you know, come to find out, he had been going through chemotherapy and everything. So that's a soldier right there. 10 movies, 2 TV shows, and you still don't let the world know what's going on with you. You live out your dream and you still create this legacy that you have left behind for us. And I think that says a lot. It should inspire, it should motivate, it should make anybody who is on this earth breathing, that should light a fire up under your ass. It should light a fire up underneath Like, this man didn't complain. We as the world, I'm not even sure how many followers this man had. Like, let me check and see how many followers he had. Like, this is some real shit. Like, for real. This man had, let's see, just off of Instagram alone, and I apologize just for saying Instagram because I am that's where it is that I'm mostly active, is Instagram. I love Instagram. Who doesn't love Instagram? But it's like, let's see, Chadwick. Okay, so Chadwick Boseman has 11.2 million followers. Of 11.2 million people, nobody knew that this man was sick. That says so much. And of those 11.2 million people, I hope that everybody's inspired, because that says a lot about this man's character. It says so much. Like, I'm in awe. I'm flabbergasted. Like, it is very heartbreaking to me, honestly. Like, and just to give a little background on Chadwick, you know, he went to Howard University and he ended up being mentored by Felicia Rashad, which, you know, that's everybody's TV mama. Like, I grew up, I had my mom and my daddy in the house. I was fortunate. But, you know, Felicia Rashad was everybody's TV mommy. You wish you had Miss Claire Huxtable as your mama. Like, yes. So she ended up being his mentor. She was his professor, and knew he was struggling financially. She reached out to Denzel. Denzel hooked him up and paid for his education. And how is it that it would be that his whole life would come full circle and he would end up being able to honor the person who honored Denzel for the award he got. And this man is the one who basically, you know, set you up right to get you going. Look at God. Yes. But you know, and if it is that you haven't really heard about a lot of his movies, which a lot of people know him for, like a lot of people know him for, like, best known roles be like T'Challa in the Marvel series, James Brown, Get On Up, Jackie Robinson in 42. He was Thurgood Marshall in Marshall. But his catalog is extremely vast on the things that he is in, or the things he was in. So, I mean, like, that is nothing but greatness. It breaks my heart. I promise it does. It breaks my heart to see another person who's very inspirational and somebody who inspires and motivates. It breaks my heart to see that they're gone, and he's gone so soon. And he left behind no kids. He got married, which nobody knew, to her name was Taylor Simone Ledward, and they didn't have any kids, which that's heartbreaking, because it's like, oh my God, he don't have anybody to push his legacy on. So that's why it's us, me, you. I'm pointing at you. When I'm pointing at this camera, I'm pointing at you to make sure that you let his legacy live on and keep playing his movies, and remember who he was and what he brought into the world, what he left behind. This man was phenomenal. Like, wow. Like, I'm just in awe. Like, he knew his fate, but he was determined to live his whole best life, YOLO. And he established a legacy that he's left behind for, like, all of us in the world, which, I mean, I'm not at a loss for words. There's a lot of people who know me will probably say it doesn't happen a lot, but this is one of those times that I'm at a loss. I am. I've actually seen probably, I'd say, 75% of his work, and which, being in quarantine, naturally I got a lot of extra time, so I'll probably watch the other 25%. But one of the most